one time I got high at school, bro. Oh my god, I got high at school. Yo, I forgot about that. Quick story time. The day before, my friend gave me a cart. I'm pretty sure that shit was fake as shit. And I'll tell y'all why later. But that he gave me a fake ass cart though. So I hit that at the nighttime. Boom, I started getting. I'm like, I did the typical stereotypical shit where you're like, oh, like you take a hit and you don't feel it. And you're like, man, I don't feel shit. And when the second I said that shit in my brain, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I started cheesing. Started like, I was over here looking on shit like, you feel me? I'm like, damn, what the like I like how this feels, bro. I just remember me taking hella videos. I had to delete them, bro, because I was off one. And my eyes were like all red and shit, bro. I go like it was my first time smoking. It was a vibe, bro. It was a fucking vibe. Like it was cool. Then the next day, I'm like, hey, dog, this is my lifestyle now. You feel me? This is who I am. Like this is what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, yo, I fucking love weed. I love that. And so I took that to school. And I went into the bathroom. I took a hit. Boom. I came back. I remember I had to go take a test because I wasn't there at school one of the days. So they made me take a test in between like homeroom. So I was taking a test, and I remember the dude next to me saying, "Yo, Jeff, are you fucking high or some shit? Like, why are you acting so stupid?" Because I was like trying to do the graphs while drawing every single little dot. I'm like, what the like I was actually like that shit actually made me stupid. And I remember giving it to one of my homegirls, bro. Yo, I feel so bad because I gave it to her. She took a hit. This is like around lunchtime. She took a hit, right? And she started grinning the fuck out. Like, she grinned the I don't know how big of a hit she took, but she took a fat ass hit. And another girl took a hit too from it. They both started grinning the fuck out. But my homegirl was like, she was grinning out bad, though. I remember when I was sitting down with her, and she told me, she's like, yo, Jeff. I need to go to the nurse. Can you hold my hand? I'm like, no. So I think I'm gonna stand behind you just in case you pass out or some shit. And before we even get up, bro, she just throws up on my feet. But thankfully she didn't eat shit that day. So it was just straight agua, you feel me? It was liquid. But I'm like, fuck. Like, this shit is nasty, bro. And then I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So she's like, got throw up, and I think I ended up she had a boyfriend at the time, and I think her boyfriend ended up taking her to the nurse, or I low-key don't remember. I just remember me being high as fuck 1 second, and then me just like locking in, because I'm like, there's no way. And then there's like rumors and shit that there was someone smoking in the bathroom, and I'm like, that was me, gang, like shit. And I was over here freaking out the rest of the day, like my anxiety was through the roof. I'm like, this shit, I'm not touching this. I thought I said in my head, I'm giving this cart back to my homie, and I'm never doing this ever again. You feel me? And then whenever I remember before the last period of school, like before I had to go to like sports because I was in wrestling, bro. Like, what's it called? One of my, she wasn't a friend, but she went to class with me. She's like, oh, can I see the card? Like, I don't know why like everyone's reacting to like it like reacting bad to it, which was weird because I low key had no side effects. I thought I had no side effects until later though. You guys about to see. And then whenever she grabbed it on my backpack, bro, my dumbass left that shit on. I opened up my backpack, a fucking, like a wave of, like, weed stank just hit my face. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck. And it starts, like, the whole, like, area where we were at starts smelling like weed. I'm like, fuck, I'm a fucking retard, gang. I just turned that bitch off and I just closed my backpack. And I ended up, like, beating up with my homie, because me and him were in the wrestling together. We were in the locker room. And I ended up giving back to him, like, yo, bro, I don't want to touch this shit no more. He's like, why? You didn't like it? I'm like, I liked it, but, like, it's just cost. I told him what happened. He's like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, I'm gonna take that shit back, bro. So then I gave it back to him, whatever. And I thought everything was chilling, right? And then later, I want to say it was either that day or the next day. You know what I'm saying? I felt a little horny. I ain't gonna lie, I feel a little horny. I tried beating my dick. Tell me why that shit did not get hard. It didn't get hard. That shit, I was dead ass playing with a little ass gummy worm, bro. Boom, 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 boom. I was playing with a little ass gummy worm, fool, for like straight 40 minutes, and I realized, damn, I can't get this shit, and I was scared, bro. And you know, I had that problem for like 2 or 3 weeks, bro. That shit like did some shit to my wiener. And I go lie before I took. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. My dick is average. You feel me? It's cool. It's competent. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing special, but it's nothing less special. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It gets the job done. But I'm gonna say asexual virgin, so I don't need to get the job done. You feel me? But before I got high, my shit was. I go lie, that shit was pretty good. Like, I go lie, like I remember like looking at my shit one time, like, damn, my shit kind of big. And whenever my shit finally got hard again, I'm like, damn, fool, did you shrink? Cause I didn't get taller. I'm like, I think this shit shrunk, bro. I think that shit stunted my growth or some shit. We progressed my growth. And I did some mathematical thinking, you know, cause you know, like, you know, every man, you know what I'm saying, they do some like, you know, they do some geometry on their penis and shit. And it came out true. Yeah, my shit like did decrease by a little bit, but not that much. But like, I every now and then I think about like, yo, if I would never got high, my shit would probably be like 2 times bigger. Not 2 times. 2 times is crazy, but like at least 0.25, at least like what 25% bigger. That shit would probably be 25% bigger. And then from there, I didn't smoke again until my senior year, and then since then I haven't smoked. I don't think I smoked since then. But you feel me? But that's just like my personal experience with weed. Oh, and then drinking. I don't like drinking because like it's not really my swag. Because it makes me feel stupid as fuck. Oh, I'm gonna lie. After the next time I smoked actually was actually a cool time. Like I was actually chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'll probably do this shit again. Maybe not like soon, but like you know, once I do some crazy shit, once I make some good money and shit, I might have to spark me a blunt or some shit. You feel me? But what's it called? I don't like drinking too much, like me personally, cause it makes my stomach hurt. First of all, like this shit feels like it's burning my tummy. I don't like my tummy when this burns. You know, it hurts my tummy. I feel like throwing up and shit. And then second of all, my shit, I just get horny as fuck, bro. Like I don't know what's up with me. Like literally, I was drinking with my friends. We're in a hotel room in Dallas. Like I've drinking before, but for some reason, like we drink a Buzzball and I drink that shit, and I'm like, yo, like in my head in the hotel room, I'm like, yo, I need to fuck something, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not any of my friends though, but like, just like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like, cause I had some people who I knew in Texas, like mutuals. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm gonna tell one of them to pull up or some shit. You feel me? Like, I might need that shit now. You feel me? So I went back into my hotel room, and I go lie, I just straight up beat my shit. I just went crazy on my little shit. That was like low key the horniest I felt, but I felt like it was weak nuts though. It was a weak ass nut. But I see now why like a lot of Mexicans be having babies and shit. Cause Mexicans, they just drink hella. You feel me? Like I'm Mexican, and I see like my peers and shit. They be drinking like crazy amounts of Buzzballs. You feel me? Mixing Buzzballs and 2 horny people, you probably gonna get a baby within 9 months, gang. Like that's just how it is, bro. I feel like Buzzballs were like a CIA plant to produce more Mexican babies or some shit. Cause that shit mean my shit. Like I don't need no honey packet, gang. I just need a Buzzball, gang. Most Mexicans don't need a honey packet, bro. They just need Buzzballs in their system.
We shopping at Neiman's, fuck sad. Nigga wanna beat me so bad. Keeping that Glock on me, never lie. My brothers ain't going like that. Hollow twins ripping through his bag. Yeah, these white folks think I'm doing scam cause I'm counting up these rags.